Education is the key to future development. There is no other way around it. My name is Marine. I'm from France and we are in Shianda village, Kenya. I've been working in the private sector, specializing in education and in teacher training, training of trainer. And I really wanted to get into the humanitarian sector, have a volunteering experience. And I wanted this experience to make sense on a professional level. Part of my job is to work in 10 different schools around Shianda. I provide trainings for the teachers on inclusive education, active learning and safe school environment. Teachers are the roots to education. They represent change in the schools and in the communities and for the children. A good teacher is going to make an impact on so many children throughout the course of his teaching career. So to me it was really important to have this experience with the teachers.
We as Kenyans, what we do most of the time, teachers talk while the learners listen. But she came and told us the learners should be active more than the teacher. Teacher is only to direct. So that's what we are using now. Our kids are enjoying and they are getting the messages correctly in class. Learning is enjoyable.
I train the teachers to do pretty much the same thing as I do in my own classrooms. That would be how to organize your class so that you can have some activities that engage everyone without losing control of the classroom. Because it's easy to say that a good classroom is a classroom where every child participates, and that is something that is easy to achieve when you are 35 kids. When you have 90 kids in your classroom, it's almost impossible. And also it's a very humbling experience, because it's easy when you have everything at your disposal. And by everything I mean great material, I mean just having color pencils for everyone, having internet, access to internet and being able to print worksheets. And here it's not the case. Most of the teachers that I've seen, they work solely with the blackboard. So what we're saying is not you should absolutely engage everyone at every lesson and this is the way to go. What we're saying is, hey, there are some activities that you can do, and if you manage your class right, if you plan your class right, then you can do those activities without losing class control. And the second point that I thought was very important and very interesting was working on awareness raising with the community. The students need to be aware of, for example, HIV prevention, early pregnancy prevention. A lot of topics are extremely important here because the prevalence is still very high. Feminine hygiene and feminine biology is actually quite taboo still here. It can even go to a cause of dropout for the girls here because some families are extremely poor and they cannot afford sanitary pads for the girls. If there is any sign of blood, for example, on the uniform, they are sent home from school. So a lot of girls actually decide to not go to school or skip school during 1 week every month. So menstruation is actually quite a big health and gender issue. I think I represent a little drop of water in a big pond, and any pond to get filled needs a lot of little drops of water. This is one of the reasons as well why I chose the EU Aid Volunteer program, because the idea of the program is also that volunteers will be sent in a regular manner.
We have been hosting volunteers, but this is the first time to host EU volunteers. I think they are well trained and well imparted with knowledge. When I'm talking about Marin, she's hardworking, she doesn't give up. She just have that passion of working and doing that job. So she's doing a good job.
The experience is invaluable on both sides. It's a constant learning process, and as a teacher I love learning just as much as I love teaching, so it's really important to me, and I think this is really the beauty of this program. It's this opportunity to be useful and at the same time to learn and to get so much out of it.